Shout out to our sponsors, Extends. Shout out to our sponsor, Extends.
After 4 weeks of Extends,
also shout out to.
I've experienced some new girth.
Shout out girth. I hate that word. Why is girth such a? Why is that word just like I don't know.
The context of that shit is
girthy. Like what?
Girthy context.
Like what?
Girthy is crazy.
Girthy.
Yo.
Girthy.
Like you don't use that word girth for nothing but describing a dick. Like you don't be like that hot dog is kind of girthy, bro. Like
unless you pause it.
He paused on us. Of course you pausing on it, but you just don't.
Percy, bro.
I got you, bro. My nigga, you good?
We need this immediately deleted.
Why it's not recorded?
No, y'all just talking about girthy cocks.
I didn't say anything about girthy cocks. I'm talking about the word girth. You don't hear it used. You can use it. Should never be used because I don't like the.
We definitely was in podcast mode.
Yeah, we rolling right now. We definitely in podcast mode. This is pre-content.
Y'all definitely live talking about girth right now.
Girth. All right, so shout out to our sponsors, Extends. Shout out to our podcast sponsor list is pretty girthy. I might have to say
for sure. For sure. The girthiest. Hey. Hey, you want a coconut mango smoothie that I can't drink?
So yeah, Percy almost killed himself on the way here.
Oh, there's coconut in this motherfucker.
Yeah. He in the car. I'm up here. He talking about, hey, I just took a drink and there's coconut in it. I'm like,
yeah, I might be sitting in the car dying.
All right. Well, I'm upstairs. That's so funny.
That shit was hilarious. I was definitely concerned for my health, though.
Oh, they're tagging me in. Motherfuckers be tagging me in all random shit now.
I got one question.
What's up?
Is the camera still rolling?
To what length will you go?
To what length?
To what extent?
What extent? What?
You ain't never finished the question.
What? To what extent would you go to go get some pussy? I done seen niggas get on the highway, boy, for some pussy.
Yeah. Definitely. Got on some bike rides.
Bike rides,
my boy.
No, I ain't doing no bike ride. But I'm saying niggas, no, I'm talking about grown niggas.
Yeah.
Like homies. I done seen niggas go above and beyond.
For sure.
For some pussy. And I'm like, just like, I don't know. I think there's a mileage that I gotta cap. You gotta filter. You gotta filter them hoes sometimes. Like on the apps, 6 mile radius, 5 mile radius. You gotta be within Uber range. Motherfuckers be taking Ubers across the whole city.
Uber might cost a good dub.
Facts. Y'all gotta pay attention to the news. Hey, the cabs is coming back.
For sure.
Cabs is coming back.
They're making it come back.
They
definitely want to tap into this market.
Yeah, they own that. They coming for the Uber money. Uber been tweaking on the prices and all that shit, so they definitely coming to it. But again,
welcome back to the RUNITBACK podcast, the podcast where you come to listen to your favorite people talk they shit. This is a podcast for the coach, and I'm one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm Bobby Vance. I almost forgot we was about to do the intro.
I thought you just tossed it up. I was like, hey.
No, I didn't. No, that was a good, hey. I was just running it back to whatever the hell we were talking about. Homies, hopping on the train.
Facts.
What?
I was going to bring up the train too, though.
Okay, so back in the day.
You definitely going to go past 6 miles back in the day.
In high school?
Yeah.
Okay, so at what age do you filter the radius? Like the
what age does the radius start
or like
down?
Like that's too far. Like that's too far.
I mean, in the beginning, is get it where you can get it and go where you got to go, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because remember,
2 trains and a bus is not too far.
Let me take y'all back to them high school days. Your parents go to work.
For sure.
You at home. Niggas was on that. Shorties was on that.
Number 1 is hit the homie with the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But not even that. Like, niggas done took the bus
For sure.
7 in the morning. Mom, we got school.
7 a.m. Yeah.
We got school. You ain't going to school. We got the day off. We pulling
Facts.
up.
Wednesday test day.
Take advantage. That was the only time niggas was getting it in. Them
Facts.
school days is you. Hey, mom going to work? Bet. Come on, slide.
Slide.
I was just having that conversation. So a lot of hoopers, a lot of like kids that play sports, you know what I'm saying? Like travel sports, and they're going from gym to gym to park to park. What did you do to waste some time?
Between like practice
Workouts and you know what I'm saying? Like whether,
between 2 days.
Like, yeah, sometimes you with your homies, you eating. Most of the time you with your homies. You know, that's the reality of it. You ain't niggas, the reality of niggas wasn't, it's not like you're an adult where you're having a plethora of
options and shit.
Yeah, you dealing with a shorty or two. Or,
you literally eating, fighting, or fucking.
Mm-hmm. Like through those summer days, like crazy for real.
Yeah.
Like you going from the gym, then you going somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Going to another gym. Yep. Then you going pull up to shorty crib, take a shower there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Have some fun.
You know what I always said, wash your balls.
Yeah. Hey, have some fun.
Facts.
Shorty gonna stay there. You gonna go right next to the next workout or right next to the next open gym or
that's
fucking
how you can tell
game.
when fucking because they showered.
Facts. Yeah, like you real fresh.
Like, hey, y'all been hooping between the 2 days.
See, but that means they woke.
Y'all went to go eat.
I knew a nigga wasn't fucking before he came to the game today because we didn't have a game. That nigga was half asleep. I said, did you just wake up? Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you, coach. That's what he said. I ain't even gonna hold you, coach. I just woke up. I'm like, I could tell your ass ain't moving.
Right. Oh, yeah. The muscles.
His eyes were still closed. But yeah, that, back in the day, like, that's how you took them. You took them bus rides. You took them train rides. We ain't had the car. But when I guess as you're an adult, right? You sitting on that couch. You sitting on that couch. Let me break it down to you. You sitting on that couch watching TV. They like, come pull up. They like, send me the address. Right?
Drop it.
You get the address. Boom. 48 minutes away. Yo.
When you gonna be my way?
Yo. You know what? Actually, I gotta be up early.
Facts.
Because I know.
Hour there and hour back.
So at what age or at what?
Does that 48 minutes become too far?
Is it 48 minutes because it's traffic? You caught her at the wrong time?
Right. So
or is it really, it might be 37, 36. Right. 36 ain't too bad.
36 ain't too bad. No, 36.
That's a cruise.
Right. 36 ain't bad.
36. It depends how long you stay in there. Ride to time stay ratio is important.
You definitely got to factor that shit in.
Fellas, I want you to think about that, right? And put that into perspective because you don't want to waste these shorties' time. She wait for you 45 minutes to get there.
Right. For
you to disappoint her in 15, it doesn't work like...
The ride to ride ratio.
Yo, hey, it has to be...
Gotta work out.
It got to. If you put in 40 minutes in commute time... You got to give her at least 40 minutes.
Right. It got to be a 1-to-1.
It has to be 1 for 1. So, has to be 1 for 1.
Yeah, she got to wait 40. You got to give her 40.
Oh, you got to pull up. Don't pull up with food, though. You're going to make her lazy. You're like, thank you. Let's just lay down. I'm like, nah, bitch. Got 45 minutes.
I'm on the clock.
I still got 45 to get home. Fuck that.
Oh, it's 12:30.
No, but that is pretty funny.
Does the time factor in?
What? Huh?
Does the time factor in?
There after?
No, the time of day.
Of course. Yeah.
7 a.m. bright and early, you got to run errands anyway. So 45 minutes in the morning might not be too bad.
That's not.
Massaging the arms.
It's not too bad in the morning.
45 minutes at 8:30.
It's not too bad.
Morning commute.
If you up your early bird,
you gotta run errands anyway.
Yeah, you catch her on the way.
You're not doing anything with your life anyway.
You catch her on the way. Fact, that's what I'm saying. Hey, pull up. But what is, that's the question.
We still ain't got an answer to the question. What age?
What's the age? Yeah.
Reeling that in.
You You don't.
A player never hangs up his jersey until the game.
The game retires.
The game retires you.
The game retires you.
The game retires you. Respect.
Spoken like a true player.
To all the jerseys and the banners.
Nobody ever
Respect to all
walked
the
away.
jerseys and the banners.
Nobody ever walked away.
Nobody ever walked away.
Barry Sanders, man.
Maybe Kobe did.
Will Chamberlain, he had about 117 on this.
117 a day.
Yo, that is nuts. All them niggas, bro. The Suns team about to win the ship because the squad done did them right.
The squad that did the
Shorty was shitting on their face, the chest.
squad.
Hey,
Crazy.
that was a fluid out though.
Suns the squad done did them right.
She got fluid out though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So how much? So since in the times of fluid out, how much is too much as a grown ass man? How much is too much on the fly out?
Okay, so look, I'm
you flying hot.
All right, I'm a what? He just
Homeless sexual, he said.
homeless sexual.
Is that new?
That's a lot of niggas out here. A lot of niggas is homeless sexual.
You ain't lying.
A lot of niggas is homeless sexual.
Niggas paying rent with
the game is a cold game right now.
Oh man,
the girth determined if you got a crib or not.
that shit is fucking hilarious.
I mean, definitely fucking for rent.
We talked about it a couple episodes ago. Niggas definitely fuck for rent.
For sure.
Fuck to stay.
Fuck, it's literally
fuck to stay.
Fuck to stay.
Nah, but
what they call rent with the option to buy.
The option to buy. Back to fly out question.
Yeah.
My little cousin, right? You know, we went to like a little party this weekend, and his father's telling me like, excuse me, my son's, he's like just got out of a relationship with a girl from high school. Now he's dating a girl from Washington. And I'm like, what the fuck is he dating a girl from Washington for? And I'm like,
well, they meet at a AAU tournament?
No, nigga, they met online on some Instagram, probably Facebook shit.
I was giving the benefit of the doubt. I knew the answer before I asked the question.
And it's not the fly out question, you know, because he can't fly nobody out. But if he had the money, even if it costed $1,500.
And what they say?
They here.
No, he gonna fly out here?
From Washington to here. I mean, he ain't got no crib. If you give that nigga $10,000 right now, listen, you give
$1,700 for the rent money. Well,
he gonna get a hotel room. He gonna be gone for a week, and he flying her out.
And a one way.
She not flying back.
You gonna see that nigga in 3 weeks. Broke, horny, and looking for his mama.
Dried out.
Broke, horny, single, and tired.
If Shorty don't get tired of his ass, cause think about it, they ain't know each other until
facts.
So
either way, you gonna end up broke, horny, single, and tired.
So is it the same? Look it right. Is it the same if you fly somebody out that you never met, or is it the same? Or is it different when you fly somebody?
I think you can spend a little more on. You can spend a little more on the re-up. You feel me?
You can spend more on the re-up?
She
earned it?
Yeah.
No.
She spent a little more on the re-up.
What she earned?
You know what you're getting into.
The flight, 2 hours. We gonna go back to time ratio. Dick to time to commute ratio.
You already got a starting point on the
dick to commute ratio is the title.
The variable is the unknown, right? In this situation.
What's the unknown?
The unknown is the experience.
Okay.
Right? That's the variable.
I mean,
you're going to do you regardless.
She might not fuck with it. You never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
So that's the variable. What she bring to the table is the variable.
Okay.
Right? So
yeah, because you might fly out the most prudish little bitch.
Exactly.
Remember the...
And on the first...
my language, all ladies and gentlemen.
I'm co-signing shit.
But, you know, you got some, you know, I mean, not even prudish, just they ain't going.
That's what I'm saying. If she a
but
vibe...
if you flying out...
If she a vibe already, you know she a vibe. And she fit the description,
What's the description?
You can spend a little more.
What's the description?
Versus
like play her role?
She play her role. She how niggas said a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. She fit the description. Okay. Right? She can get flued out for a little more because that variable is eliminated because you know that experience. You know what I'm saying? She a vibe plus she fit.
Bro, you sound like you selling me an escort package. No, this nigga said you know this experience is guaranteed, 100% money back.
I'm in sales, my nigga.
Hey, this nigga about to break it down.
What I tell you is that it's not the known that made the.
It what? It's not the what?
It's not the known. It's about the
unknown. I know.
Right. Ooh. Now, are you willing to pay more for the unknown?
We're not paying at all. Like,
no, we saying
flying out.
You flying out. You paying.
We talking about if niggas are paying flying out.
That's not a variable.
If you fly out,
the
what is the
$700 flight ticket is getting paid.
Last minute.
Cross country, nigga.
Cross country.
Cali to Chicago.
Yeah.
Cross country.
Yeah.
Cross country.
You get a $500 ticket next day. 700. Okay, fine. 700.
700.
What?
You paying more for the unknown or for the vibe?
What you mean?
See, but it depends on what type of time you on too. There's a lot of variables in that. But
if you get that back in 2 days, then you might be clear.
No. What
but
you
go 700. But now if that flight 300, you might holler at the unknown though.
That is, okay.
Easily.
Okay, so you're trying to present the vibe, so you send a ticket and you're presenting this front. You're paying for everything, is that what it is? Because you gotta eat when you come here.
The ticket, we just talking about the ticket.
The trip, look at when you fly them out, it's all expensive.
Right.
It's all expensive.
You him.
It's all expense paid. It's a resort.
You him.
Yeah, listen, you that nigga right now. You pay for everything.
Facts.
That's it. She coming for the experience, nigga. She's coming for the experience. That's
700 was just a flight.
So how far
you gotta do the weekend?
How far are you willing to make this experience for her though? Is the real question.
See, I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Then you start putting certain images in your head and you ask yourself these questions. J-Lo lied out. It's not a question. I mean, is that
and she might be trash in bed. You never know.
That's that unknown risk. That for J-Lo, you gotta take.
The nostalgia's worth $1,500 for you.
It's not the nostalgia.
That's the risk you're willing to take for J-Lo. For Rihanna.
Literal. If it's a hood rat joint and
she's not flying, getting flown out though.
Are you flying? It's a level.
Listen, I'm talking about
standard.
I'm not talking about these humble park ass hoes, regular ass Joes. I'm talking about you are a millionaire, my nigga. Like it doesn't matter what the price is. Like it's just what are you willing to spend more on is what we're talking about. Price doesn't matter. 1,500, 700, 300.
If you're a millionaire,
like
you're not saying, hey, I'm gonna get you from here to here. And this is what if you're a millionaire, you're not paying, like the little shit that you fucking do daily is not a dent in your lifestyle.
For sure.
This is your lifestyle. That's what I'm saying. So this is your lifestyle and her lifestyle. Like that's what she's accustomed to and that's what you're accustomed to and you're not. Like Wayne said, man. You know what he said, bro. You're behind you, bro. They said it ain't tricking if you got it. Food ain't tricking.
That's what I'm saying. So,
eat,
but what are you?
Right.
Okay,
but what's the okay? So then,
what if that's your girl?
Okay, well,
you know, like
that's what we're saying. So is it the vibe? The vibe is the one that you've been with before, versus the new and potential of the unknown.
I mean, why not when you can have both?
And then you end up like Nick Cannon with 7 baby mamas, 9 kids.
On purpose.
On purpose.
And he said, I'm about to die soon. If he dies soon, that's going to be fucked up, too.
Hey. Nick Cannon is starting his Wayans.
He said,
his Wayans.
He said, I'm real sick. Like, I've been in the hospital in and out. So if
what he got?
I think he got like sickle cell type shit.
Probably.
That's,
no telling when.
Yeah.
Hey, prayers to my boy
Don't tell
Nick
him when it's
Cannon.
crazy.
Hey, prayers to Nick Cannon. I'm
But then niggas gonna be like, oh damn, all his baby. They all got like Range Rovers and shit. Like, man, it's ridiculous.
I heard that they are very well taken care of.
Nick Cannon he's a lucky man.
I was just talking
He's
about.
a light guy.
Hey, shout out Nick Cannon for the new TV show.
I wouldn't be Nick
Daytime
Cannon.
talk show.
Shout out to you, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just saying he got more jobs than Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey out here. They don't know. Ray Lewis. I don't know.
I'm about to switch gears.
Switching gears. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the GDs that I've been doing.
Shout out all the GDs in the door.
Always.
The ones that were there and the ones that were there before and the ones that are there now.
They just got let in.
Hey, shout out to niggas that's coming. Oh, stupid
Super
ass.
balls.
No, but I'm talking about. Did you see that? Did you see?
Did you hear about me?
No, I'm gonna switch gears. The baby story.
Oh yeah.
So the baby was in traffic. He seen some little kids, right? And
He was in Atlanta?
He was in,
Was he in Atlanta?
I don't know where he was at. Maybe.
Probably LA because it was at I don't know where the fuck that.
But I think this is just a lesson for like people, for kids. When you try to finesse and niggas peep, you cannot finesse a finesser.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
You cannot run game on somebody who got game, knows the game, who been in the street hustling and trying.
Maybe should have gave them that money, man.
No, I think
got 200 out. Nah,
I think it was a valuable lesson though.
You don't give nobody nothing.
Don't do that.
You don't have, you don't.
Don't try to even.
I wouldn't even record that. I don't record those situations.
Better off asking for the 200 than trying to.
Exactly.
Facts.
But also,
He probably
was semi nasty, but hey,
he
he's
probably
recording everything.
Yeah,
his
but
entire life right now.
they're doing like documentary. You niggas is doing documentary.
Those were babies recording.
That's just a day to day. Yeah, everybody.
Oh yeah, that was recorded for for sure.
That happened. Nigga, why you mad it was recorded? It happened.
Yeah.
Like,
it ain't the first time the baby been on camera with his own camera doing shit.
Nah, he rapper too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know when rappers ever became so nice and everything so approachable. And you just like, I don't know if you seen him shrugging off motherfuckers too. They was trying to take pictures with him. We
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, what the fuck you think this shit is? People still people, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nigga, what is y'all on, bro?
that's a whole conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't finesse.
You cannot finesse a
Ultimately.
finesse. He been through that shit and you just cut your own blessings trying
So for the
to
people that don't know, explain the situation right quick.
Nah, the nigga the kid walking back, he looked like he was gonna take that to the. Hey, he about to be a billionaire building a skyscraper.
That's a lesson.
For sure.
No, so the baby was driving in traffic and he pulls up and I guess some kids are selling some candy and the baby's asking them pretty much like, how much you sell a box? And shorty like $200. He like, you sell a box for $200? He
How many in there?
He like 36. He like 36. And how much you sell each piece? $2. That's $72.
Right.
You know what? I'm giving you $2 for one. Give me one. You know what? And give me one. He like, y'all trying to get me? Come on, man. And they just have a simple conversation. They left for $4.
$4 on an interaction with a multimillionaire.
Because they try to finesse.
Dinner with Jay-Z, but
You know, you trying to finesse.
take the fucking million.
The lesson there is definitely just make your sale. Don't try to finesse it.
Yeah, just because you see the celebrity, I don't think you should expect them. Like think about it like this. I'm a car salesman, right? And I'm trying to sell the car. I'm not going to raise the value of the car, trying to sell it to Lil Wayne just because he got the money.
I'm trying to get that nigga a deal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna hook him up. Yo, let me show you. Yeah, let me show you how it works. Hey, he gonna look out for you 100%. Because if you come correct, it always comes back. Niggas always trying to cut corners and
real recognize real, and that's what that comes down to. You can't finesse.
I learned that in the hard way.
Yeah,
you try to take shortcuts and a lot of shit, and it just in the end, he's like, damn, I should have just took it the long. You know what I'm saying? Like step by step, because you try to do this and this and this and trying to think smarter, not harder. And in the end, you just really...
And about to do that shit 3-4 times.
You take one step forward, 4 steps back. Rather than taking 3 little steps, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to leap. One big leap.
Now you far as hell away from them 3 little steps you would have took.
Mm-hmm. So
you done fell back.
It's just don't... I got that bitch on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's a little meme on the little internet.
So yeah, Devin Booker was getting interviewed. I think it was after a game, and they kind of like, I guess it was, I didn't see the whole interview, but he was just commenting on pretty much like how he got where he is now.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people think that a 6'4", 6'5", or whatever he is, 6'5" guard, just because you're 6'5", you can make it to the NBA.
Right.
But he was like, I didn't party. I didn't hang out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
I worked out before school, went to workouts after school, went home and slept. And I think a lot of kids don't, and a lot of people don't realize like the amount of work it takes to become a real professional in anything you do.
Facts.
Like
you're the top in NBA. You are the top 300 basketball player in the world. Right. You can count a couple people. They say some people are better, right? You know, but you're the top 300 basketball player in the world, and
in the world, Craig. The world, Craig.
Right. And then you also, as Devin Booker, you were elite within that elite. You're the elite of the elite. So what?
You're the
Book
1%.
definitely top 50 active, right?
Top 20.
Top 20, depending on who you ask. Some people
definitely top 20. Oh, he's already been top 20 if you do the ESPN.
Especially now.
Yeah, ESPN top 20. He's been top 20. I think he was like 15. Kid for players under 25. He's like
players under 25. He's like
top
sure.
5. But even he's definitely top 15.
Right. Especially with this finals run, he's top 15. And I would say we did a lot of activities in sports and shit. But compared to somebody that's made it, especially,
it doesn't even
don't compare at all.
When I think about it, like for sure, there's kids. What we were doing was like the bare minimum. I would say like we worked out once a day probably. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we had 2 a days, but the attempts, the skill level that they were working at, and like it's just a different level. But it takes over time. Like they've been putting the time in for years and years and years. I seen a picture of Elon Musk when he started. That's the dude from Amazon, right? Yeah. When he started Amazon, it was like this.
No.
It was a little off. Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. Yeah, Jeff Bezos. He was in a room like this with a desk, and then 20 years later. Is the richest man in the fucking world after getting divorced and everything like that.
After the divorce, still didn't.
Kevin Hart, acting for a long time. If you look at a bunch of movies, he was like just small roles and small characters. He was in the movies.
You don't even realize like Kevin Hart was in that movie. Now that you know his face for real.
And then it looks like it just comes out of nowhere, but it really doesn't.
That's what I think it was Kevin Hart. Oh, I always quote him. It takes 15 years to make an overnight celebrity. Yeah. Or like an overnight success. Yeah. And do you know if Book is second generation professional athlete? Like his dad played
something like his uncles or some shit, yeah.
So obviously you do have to win a genetic lottery. Mm-hmm. Even if you are, let's just say you don't and you Chris Paul, right? You about slightly 6'1", over average height. Yeah, 6'3", 6'1". But I mean, even then, his skill level and work that he went into put it, like if you Earl Boykins, you know what I'm saying, 5'9", 5'7", you still won a genetic lottery. Like you are a freak athlete at that height. Nate Robinson, a freak athlete.
Yeah, different like levels of athlete.
So you still won a genetic lottery. You just not 6'8", 250 like LeBron. You 5'9" with a 46.
Think about Derrick Rose if he was 6'8".
Right.
I think he's probably like
Some people say he's 6'2". Some people say he's 6'4".
But if he's 6'8", the way he was doing,
the way he was doing,
like
that would be crazy.
That's like T-Mac. That's like
facts for real.
That's
for
like
real.
T-Mac. If Derrick Rose was 6'8", he would have been like T-Mac. Probably even better, just because his ability.
T-Mac was a shooter though.
Yeah.
T-Mac was
Derrick
a shooter.
Rose would have been slamming niggas for real.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about that quote because, like, people really, really, really think that like this shit comes really easy. Like, people don't become millionaires, and I think the statistic was like to like 50 or 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think that time is getting like cut in half, you know, because a lot of the social media millionaires and you know everything that's going on, people making money different ways.
Yeah, that average can definitely has dropped over the last.
A lot of it is like late 30s. Like, I'm really excited for my 30s. I swear to you, my last decade, 20 to 29 was cool. But like 30, like I'm in a groove right now. So like I'm feeling like as I'm rolling 30, 31, 32, as long as everything keeps going smooth, I'm gonna roll right where I need to be. And just, you know, keep rolling and just work these next 5-10 years, same thing. And just cause life, we not old. Like
we are only we're not even old, NBA old. We old if we was running backs. That's about it.
Yeah, and linebackers.
Facts. Like that's about it.
I see these guys, I be looking at like NBA and they're like 28 years old. Birthday was last month. I'm
like damn. Facts.
I could have been still getting buckets. I mean, I get buckets now, you know what I'm saying? But like, damn, you know, it sets the reality. Like, we're not that old. We could still be, even like, look at LeBron, 36.
36. I'm 36.
Yeah, 36 years old still, but it's the time, the preparation, and everything like that he puts into his body and that shit doesn't come just from like just the genetics. I've seen people 6'8", 6'9", trash. Like, I've seen kids that are
athletes too.
Yeah, athletic as hell and just OC as hell.
Yeah,
like, don't work.
You, my dude.
Yeah, like go run track or something. Like wide receiver or something.
Mm-hmm. Corner because they can't catch.
Mm-hmm. So like anything in life is just never comes easy. And like I said, no corners cut. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Get it out the mud the hard way.
And that really is just like something. I think that's something that comes with age and experience and stuff too, because and some people just
for sure.
Some people just got it too.
For sure, yeah.
But if you're pointed in the right direction, who was it? Mikey, the little high school hooper. I think he's going to his junior year now. What the fuck is his? I don't know his last name. Everybody just know him as Mikey.
High school?
Yeah, he said he didn't want to go to prom.
Oh yeah. And they're like, go to prom.
Like, no, you can go to prom. Like enjoy that shit. And I remember being in high school and one of the teachers, we was in lunch, and one of the teachers saying like, college was fun, but if I could go back to high school, that's where I had all of my friends. Like that was the most fun I had, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here for 17 hours a day.
For real.
We spent hours in that bitch. So I'm like, I'm trying to be grown.
And that's the thing. We all try to be grown. Like,
right.
A lot of these kids be trying to be grown as hell for no reason. Like, I realized when I was young, like, I didn't have that many bills, you know, so I maintained for a little bit. As you get older, boy, them bills come, them responsibilities come. Now I got a son, and thank God I took 29 years to have my son. Shit. You know, some people don't have that, you know, that responsibility, or even just don't have that luck of just being able to hold out that long, because some kids 16, 17, 18, 19, having kids, and now they're forced to grow up for real.
Yeah. Rather than take your time and allowing it to happen when you feel you're ready. I was just having this conversation the other day about you're never ready for a kid until you have a kid, and then you realize you have a kid. Would you agree with that? Like, even though all the preparation you did prior to is like, and it's
never real till it's right in front of you.
And even like,
because bro, like I've been there feeding bottles and I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Just came home from work and oh shit. And he's like, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, man, I'm tired as hell. I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm just coming home. And now, you know, even with the games too, I'm over there, I'm falling asleep with him. Nah, I love that. I'll take a nap with that.
Right.
Like, shit.
And it ain't the same as being a uncle or big cousin.
Nah, because you can't just hand the kid away.
Give him back, right?
Like you can't just be like, boom, here you go.
Yeah, I'm done playing with the kid. Here you go.
Yeah.
Nah, that's your baby. Yeah, I really feel like that. You like, especially being somebody. I see my sisters have kids early as hell, and like, I mean, you're just never ready to live in a house with a baby until you experience it.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, we all grew up with kids around us, so it wasn't unfamiliar.
Right.
But it's also just added responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm scratching. I feel like a crackhead.
Well,
Yeah. You see him scratching my head, scratching my arm.
It's angel dust, home.
And this motherfucker. Oh, damn. I'll be on the camera. Itching.
Can you say angel dust on YouTube?
Angel dust, Holmes. That shit is funny. I just had a comment before you said something about the like having a kid responsibility. That was a question.
Going back to the NBA and consistency and hard work shit.
Maybe. I don't remember.
What? Going back to that, I wanted to say I just saw a Kobe interview. It might not even been, it was an interview where he said kids, as far as like training and just playing, right? He's like, so if you play every day for 2 hours, and then you do that every day versus some people that's playing like twice a day or training twice a day. So if you go every day for 2 hours, how many shots can you get up in 2 hours? Then you multiply that times 5 to 7 days, right?
Yeah.
Then you take somebody that's doing that for 2. So they do that 2 days, 2 days for 2 hours. How much better can you get over the course of 365 days? Yeah. Every day for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like one of my boys, we were having a conversation the other day, and he's like, I wake up I think you said it too, trying to be better than like 1% or 5% better than the day before.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's literally just doing the little things other people don't do. Mm-hmm. Like, when I worked at the dog spot, I got used to waking up at early in the morning. Yeah. And look, I got to be up again at 6 in the morning. It's 1 o'clock. Right. But it's just getting used to waking up early, getting things done, like knocking shit out. Cause shit, before I used to get up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever the hell, like day off. Now I'm running my errands. Now it's 4:35. Offices are closed, whatever the hell. Right. Now you ain't really ran errands. You ran one errand.
Now you got to put that shit off to tomorrow or next week.
Or the next week when you off again. Yeah. So like, it's really just like time is so valuable. Yep. Like time is very valuable. Like use your time wisely.
I realize that. So I'm still a fucking night owl. So I realize like if I don't get shit done between 10 p.m. and like 2, then not even because that's more so just like compounding on whatever else I do. Like you text me today, just like, hey, what you on? I'm like, I just finished my shit. Yeah. If I don't get my shit done between like 8 and 11, yeah. Because by the time 11 come, I'm like, I need to shut the shit off. Yeah. If I don't get this shit done, then it's just like, it's not gonna happen, and I know like that's not an option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Right. So, and then even when it comes to like the editing and shit, is like those are days where I be working through to like 3 and be like, all right, render, go and let me lay my ass down. I'm tired as fuck. Yeah. You know, and it's really just like,
but I feel
finding what's yours. Yeah. And if that's that 6 a.m. grind and you
so I'm in betweener. All day, I'm in betweener.
Yeah,
I'm up early, up late.
Yeah, you early bird and grinding the midnight oil, burning the midnight oil is what they say.
Yeah, I'm a napper, so I take like I'm good off 3-4 hours, 4 hours, quick, boom.
Right.
And I'm up.
That'll do it too.
But now coffee's been my thing, boy. Yeah. Coffee done been fucking my stomach up, though. But coffee's been my, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, well, it's not before, like, and it's not to say that I've always been up early. Yeah. But I just been I have to be up early. Right. And then I also have to be up late because I'm still doing other shit. Right. So I don't have a choice. Like, it's either the choice is you either do the shit or you don't, pretty much.
Right. That's what it comes down to.
That's all it is. So it's like, I got to get up. There's times where I get up and I'm like, man, I don't want to go, or I don't want to do this shit. Like, I literally told somebody today, man, I slept in. They're like, damn, well, didn't you work? Right. My sleeping in is 8 o'clock. Facts. Like, that is my sleeping in. Like, especially with my son, he wakes up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Yeah. So like, ain't no time to sleep, man. Ain't no time. Just get this money. Y'all niggas is sleeping too much. Go get some fucking money. Prioritize your time and maximize all your opportunities and go get some bread, man. It's a lot of money out here. You could be doing it while doing your other job. You could be working 2 jobs. You could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of hustles out here. Go get, chase it all. Write your goals down. Put a picture of where you want to be, like where you see yourself. If you're working at a job and a lot of people don't go the college route. A lot of people don't do the trade school, and they just go to a job and they get it out the mud through that job. And, if you want to be the boss of that motherfucker, figure out what you got to be, how to become that boss. Like, okay, this dude been working here 15 years. All right, he's the manager. Okay, how do I see he's doing 15 years. How do I make it in 10? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
it's easy to say, like, start somewhere, then start your own shit. Like, the entrepreneur shit, not for everybody.
It's not for everybody at all.
That ain't the only way to boss up and level up. Like,
you could get people get great jobs. Like,
definitely could 9 to 5 your way into a great
promotions
life.
and even just taking that work experience and then finding the field you want to be in and going in another field that's going to pay more. There's jobs that pay more everywhere.
Especially if you can talk.
Yeah. Get that money. Talk your way into some money. Yeah. You speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that shit is really real. Like, speaking into existence. You talk about money, you're going to see money, or you're going to want it.
Talk yourself into some great situations.
Hell yeah.
I swear. Just having conversation with people and real estate casually coming up is like, now I'm not even the one bringing up the shit. It's like, don't you? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody's saying the same shit to you now. Yeah. Because you created that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear the same everywhere.
Everywhere you go, it's the same shit. Like, you call it Humble Park.
I call it.
Niggas want lights on the court. Who they calling?
Facts. We about to get some lights. Hey, and I'm gonna do a public service announcement. I was just
right here, right now.
Yeah, I was just hooping at Humble Park, and I was gonna wait. And I'm gonna do it this way though. I was hooping at Humble Park, and it was like 8, 9 o'clock, and there's no lights in the park. So, like, I understand people are worried about violence and all this, but when my son is old enough, we're gonna be in the park hooping. Yeah. Like, we going, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be working out. These kids don't have access to a gym 24/7. These parks are the only thing that they got. We need to fix those nets. We need to fix the parks, put some lights there. Wicker Park got a light. Why can't Humble Park have some lights? So Humble Park, I'll be at the next advisory council meeting again, and I'll definitely bring it up. But yeah, that shit. We need some lights. Get some kids in the park, but I don't call it for Humble Park. I don't do none of that shit. We just make shit happen. That's all I do. Make shit happen.
Make the calls for Humble Park.
That's it. I figure out who gonna put the lights, right? And they put the lights. That's all I gotta say. They put the lights.
Who I need to call?
You talk when you got that mouth. They gonna put the lights. That's it.
For sure.
But yeah, when you speak it into existence and you do it for a long time, people respect it. Yeah. People notice it. I even told somebody the other day, hard work does not get unnoticed, like at all.
For sure.
People might not like, people might share, might not do any of that shit, but they notice.
When I first started real estate, I was putting out hella content, doing anything I can to let everybody know that I'm a real estate agent. And I wasn't getting a lot of feedback on the content.
Everybody thought Percy was doing commercials. I swear.
I'm going to buy shoes.
Hey, Percy do commercials now.
But it was like, hey, Percy, I saw your commercial. I'm fucking with it. Hey, hit me up when you need a new spot to live. And I'm like, commercial? What the hell?
That's just funny. But, you came about it a certain way.
Right.
So it came with a certain professionalism. So people didn't laugh at it. People didn't question it. People like, oh, shit, Percy can.
But they also weren't calling in the beginning.
Of course. Because they want to see you get it out the mud.
Right.
They want to see you sell. Nigga, if I say I'm a coach tomorrow... They ain't gonna call their kids to come coach. Like, hey, Adrian's a coach. Okay, yeah, he played basketball. Okay, he was decent. You got some niggas gonna be like, he was all right. He might know how to coach, might not know how to coach. Then you start putting the videos out. You see kids working out. Oh shit. Oh, my niece, my nephew, this and that. You give somebody a product.
Right. Tangible.
That they can see and touch. We teaching you marketing right here, so
right. And
pay attention.
Valuable information right here.
Hey, write it down. But you see, you give somebody something tangible that they can see, and now they trust it more. Now they feel it. They
build that credibility.
You posting pictures with clients. Look at that smile.
Hey,
they were happy. It wasn't no.
Business will get you more business.
Yeah.
That's what I learned these last 4 years. Business will get you business. Being busy gonna keep you busy.
I love being busy, and ask Lisa, she hates it.
Yeah,
I love being on a schedule. Like I love, and I used to
all the time. I tell you that's what messes up year one.
I hated it in the beginning because I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go to this." Like I got in that rhythm. No, I got in that rhythm. I'm in and out. I got in that rhythm like in college.
Yeah.
When I came back home, it was like, all right, I got class. Then I got to go do this. Then I'm going to work. Like I'm working in between class. Then I'm going to do, then I'm coaching too. So I'm going to school, working, getting out of school, going to the other school to coach, then getting out of coaching, going to class at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it was like boom, boom, every single day.
Yep.
Waking up at 4 every day, getting home at 11 o'clock every day. And it was routine.
Yep.
So I got in that routine and I saw how successful I was. I saw like, damn, like school's becoming easier. Work it's clockwork at that point.
That's when I noticed I'm the most successful and get the most shit done when I have a lot to do. Because it's like, I have a very specific window when I can complete this because I know this got to be done at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if I got to be over here at 3, and then I got a game tonight. Oh shit! So let me knock this shit out.
Maximize your time.
Then when I get out, I know the podcast got to come out on Monday, so I got to edit this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, it's stressful. And I'm not to say that like, damn, I don't want to go to this damn appointment. As soon as I get outside, I'm shoot.
Yeah, right? Right? It's literally leaving the house though.
Yeah.
It's like you're in the crib, fuck. Once you get out that door, you put your shoes on, you tie your tie, and it's business time. Like today, I swear the whole time, I had a whole hour pretty much. An hour and like 20 minutes before the game. Well, I go drive to the game early. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna sit in the car as I see kids come up. No, there's 2 kids there early. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to the. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to get out the car. I wasn't ready. I'm like, it's a whole hour 20. Okay. All right, now it's game time. Now I'm watching the game before, so now I'm getting in basketball mode. Right. And it was go time. Once I walked in the gym, people. I'm a coach. This coach now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, all right, let's go. We with basketball mode and get it like that. But
the kids really will do that though. Like, as soon as you show up, it's just like, yeah,
right?
Yeah. And it ain't nothing but just being in that environment and I mean, honestly, just the testosterone in the room will get you going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like with anything, like as a coach, as a realtor, as a therapist, as a mentor, like I'm a case manager for nonprofit.
Right.
Like
It's time to perform.
Not even that. It's like building that trust.
Yeah.
Because we deal with so many different people.
Right.
Like all the time. Right. All the time. So it's like you got to really learn how to like manage people and manage, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to figure it out.
Expectations, personalities. Like these are all, and this goes back right to talking yourself into a great situation. Because like you would think as a coach, you're not picking up no sales experience, but literally you dealing with 14 different personalities at the same time, which most time in sales, you're not dealing with people at the exact same time. So you're dealing with 14 different personalities, and I got to figure out what's the best way to get what this person needs. This person needs his hand held for the first 10 minutes, and then the beast in him gonna wake up. This person just need to not be talked to. Yeah. Then this person over here, like, give him a little pep talk. Talk to him like he crazy. Some shit that might get you fired. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna get the best performance out of him. And like that's just 3 personalities out of the 14 that you got to deal with. You take those same thing, you talk to somebody, you get to know a little bit about them in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, you basically running that same game. Yeah, you got to run some script. Right, running that same script and making it apply to the couple things that you figured out about them. And if it worked, it worked. If it don't, run it back. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta, and I tell people all the time, like I feel like that's where when I was doing the interview with the Cubs, they were like, "What's your pros and cons?" And I was like, my pro is I gained the trust of athletes, like, and my ability to like, connect and just have like a similarity, you know, like to what's the word I'm looking for? It's a specific word, but basically connect. Have,
you know, like, but connect and like, you know, have like, you know, similarities with them and being able to, what the fuck is the word? Relate. Right. There we go. Right. All right. Me being able to relate with them, you know, like that's my strength. But also the weakness is the comfortability that comes with it. Right. You know, like the kids get more comfortable. I become more lenient. And now it's like a tug of war where you have to put that foot back down and get the respect back. But, you know, it's one of those things that you really have to balance. Like I promise you, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whenever I walked out the gym. Tell me if I should quit the league right now because I'm not going to waste my time. Like, y'all, well, you know.
You're not the first or the last coach to do that.
And I've done it. Remember, I kicked all the kids out at Rounder one time. Everybody get the hell out of my gym. Yeah. Sometimes they need it. Sometimes they don't. Then they text me, I'm sorry, coach, this. You know, like, but it's just learning how to manage those, you know, and that's coaching situations. But like you just said the other day with the contract. Yeah. Right? What you say?
I had to learn the hard way. Commercial real estate deal. I had to learn like everything needs to be in writing and in agreement. Had a deal that went through and it was a great deal. And by the time it was time to pay commission splits, we never had an agreement of exactly what the commission split was going to be. So I could have been paid $1 and it would have been perfectly legal within his right to pay me $1 on that deal. And I had to get it in writing of what our agreement would be after the fact that the deal was already done.
But I think in your like aspect, it was kind of like a step in confidence, like a leap of confidence. You know what I'm saying? For what you asked for. Oh, yeah. Remember, you were like, I kind of wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about this, but I told him this and he accepted it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like knowing, you know, like respecting your own work sometimes. Because, you know, even when I'm coaching, I kind of like second guess myself sometimes. Like,
we was talking about how you can feel yourself having a good game. You can also feel yourself having a bad game. For sure. That definitely will make you like look down the line at the other coach, just like, man. This motherfucker is out coaching me.
Yep. And it's rare. Like
that's happened to me twice. I remember both times and I hate both of them. Yeah. Yeah. The first time was my very first time as a head coach. at varsity. The head coach just couldn't be there. I was assistant coach, so I'm okay. Let me.
It was my turn. Yeah.
And then the team was better than ours too, but we could have won. And it just like I just wasn't
different. Yeah.
Making the making the right things. I guess it happened out coached twice. The other time, me and you picked teams, and I had more talent, but your team won. And you remember?
Right? Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I'm like, this bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, I do remember.
I'm like, hey, y'all, what you doing?
Yeah, we played against each other.
You letting them win. What y'all doing? And I'm just like, y'all know y'all the better players. Right? I ain't saying this.
Yeah.
But it's just like, y'all the better team. Like, why y'all? And you, yeah.
You know me.
Going crazy. I'm like, okay. That was the only 2 times I would feel like I was outcoached. Yeah.
And I look down. I'm a very vocal coach. Like, you hear me the whole game. I don't sit down. I don't, like, I'm pretty much like a player. I'm a 6th player on the floor.
It was at Roe Clark. Well, no.
What?
No, I'm thinking of the time that we.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. Never.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was at Roe Clark.
No. It was at Runner. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Mixing different teams together. Yeah.
Yeah, but I look down. I look down like all the time. Like to see like
what the
coach doing.
Yeah,
and I remember this was my first. Okay, this is my first chance, right, of me getting my first opportunity to coach at the university. This is like, okay, I got the job. Now it's time, summer camp time, right?
Yeah.
Now we're coaching the summer camp where we all got assigned the team for the week. My boys, I get it in. Right. I tell you, my ability to relate, my ability to communicate with these kids and actually have them trust me. So I had a decent big man too. But like my ability, I'm running through, right? We coaching, boom. I get the what is it? The girls, it's the girls coach. They put us like, so I have my own team. The head coach, he didn't coach. He kind of just ran the camp.
Yeah. You
had the assistant coach, one of my other assistants, he was there. He had a team. You had the woman's head coach, like the Division Concordia's head coach. He was a head coach of a team, and a bunch of different, we're playing each other each day.
A bunch of different players amongst the coaches.
Yeah. So he comes up to me. He's like, hey, you have this one kid. Can we do like every time you sub him out, I sub out my player just to make it fair? Right. And I was like, I mean, sure. Yeah. If you want
nice.
to.
He was trying.
He was nice. He was nice. So like his best player and my best player, it'll be matched up. And he's like, let's pull them out together at the same time and they'll be able to play, competitively. So it gets going back and forth. We're getting into a good game. But my player, who is the best player, is OC. Right? So I'm like, all right. And his player was like kind of fucking us up. Right. So you know what I did? Bench. Take the kid out the game completely. Yeah. You agree to this? Yeah. My nigga OC, you go, and then so I ended up benching his ass, right? Right. And it was, for my team was still good enough to kind of like pull the victory out. So it was just like a substitution, kind of like whatever. He comes up to me, he's like, damn, you outcoached me. That's exactly what he said. He's like, for you to pull that kid out was perfect. I said, well, he wasn't helping me, and you were.
Your guy was.
And he was salty because my team had to win the championship. Like that was
when they was about to knock you up.
Yeah, his team versus we were the both best 2 teams, and he's like, oh, this kid. That was the first time I felt like I'm like, I pulled a little fast one, But there's been other times where like I didn't know the clock still runs when the shot goes in. And I'm over here, the clock, and it doesn't stop. Right. So, those are those things that you learn as a coach.
Especially from a situation where you're not necessarily given rule books and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you thrown into the fire and you
got to learn it yourself.
Learn on the burn, and then
but that's
clock operators, some know the rules, some know the NBA.
And that's why I feel like from one year to the next, like, it was a huge jump just being able to coach. I remember you told me, you were like, yo, from last year to this year is like a whole different kind of like. my uncle went to the practice the other day and he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, because before I was just doing open gyms. Now we, running, we doing everything we need to do, like a full practice. And he like, holy shit, like, yeah, you got your team pretty much under, like, drills, everything we were working, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that just comes from time and time reps. And time and reps. And
it goes right back to what D-Book said, though. Like,
and anything, anything you put in that time, it's gonna come. A lot of people get like discouraged doing it 10, 15 years. You've been rapping for so long. You've been doing this for so long. But what works? What does it? Are you really putting 100%? Are you really... Can you tell yourself you should have made it? I remember I had a promotion in karate, bro. Yeah. I swear to God, I missed 2 months because I went to Florida. I come back, I walk into straight promotion. Everybody getting new belts and shit. And I'll come in, he's like, it's like I expected to get promoted just off of me. Just off of me. Because I'm the number one kid in the class. Like, right. I missed 2 months, but I'm still better than everybody here.
So if you promote them, where mine at?
That's what I'm thinking. Right. But I was very humble. At the same time, he told me, do you want to get your ass beat again or take your belt away? I took my ass beating. You know what I'm saying? But this time he's like, do you think, he pulled me to the side. Do you think you deserve a promotion? I was like, nah, I ain't been here all summer. He's like, good answer.
Well, we brought the kendo stick.
Yeah, I beat my ass again. But it's just being truthful to yourself. I don't think people are really true to themselves.
Nobody is truthful with themselves.
I swear. Boy, like delusional. People are some people are delusional.
You believe you're the exception to the rule, then you will never get to where you want to go.
Hell no. Like there ain't no shortcuts. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no shortcuts. There's no exceptions to the rule. It's like nobody. People could really.
That's why create a new lane.
Yeah. That's why I think we're just the experiences come like I said, the last 10 years, right? Yeah. This is the last decade. It's 2021 now. Now we're in the second, another decade of being an adult. Our second decade of being an adult. Everything you learned from the first 10 years should have built you to prepare or prepared you for the next 10 years. Yeah. Like you can't do the same shit for 10 years and expect different results for the next 10 years. Huh?
That's the definition of insanity. Do the same thing, expecting different results.
You are insane.
Now there is a certain quality of that definition and insanity that's like, yes, this is what you should be doing, and you're not seeing the results right now, and you need to put it because you ain't put in the time for the results to show. Uh-huh. So like going in and keep using basketball as an example, going and putting up a 400 shots every day, then, or I'll just say 400 makes every day. Yeah. And it takes you 900 shots to make 400. Yeah. You still got to put up them shots. Yeah. And eventually you're going to be making 400 shots in 700 shots. Yeah. You're going to be making 400 in 600. Now you lethal.
But also I think like we always say, know your personnel, know your role. Like, not everyone is a shooter, right? Right. So like not everyone's a rebounder, not everyone, and just basketball analogies, but like not everyone is a boss again. Some people are just workers. So like understanding your lane and understanding what you do great and applying that, like that's where you're going to really excel.
Like if we hired somebody to shoot our content, edit our content, and be here on days, the best thing you can do in your role is to make us look great. Yeah. And you doing a great job of that by doing that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you getting the content out on Monday, you getting the snippets out on IG. Yeah. You got the mic set and everything like that, right? And when it's time to record, you making sure like ain't no blanks in the video and all kind of stuff, right? So apply that to your role. Like if you're not the boss, I just heard this on the radio today. Make your boss a lot of money and see how you can get a piece of that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
So your boss is going to put you in better and better positions or keep putting you in a position to make money. And then you if you're getting a piece of that, especially if you can set yourself up for that. Whereas like you bring in X amount of dollars and then you can get a piece of it based off how much you bring in. Mm-hmm. then you winning. So if this podcast grows crazy and now sponsors are rolling in, and then
Girthy.
the girthy sponsors
A plethora.
are definitely rolling in,
Plethora of girth.
then the girth will show itself in your bank account. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So it really is just like a matter of the hustler's mentality within your role.
That's it. I mean, it's really, if you want it or you don't. Some people don't have motivation. Some people don't even have like ambition. It's okay. Like some people just like go through every day just chilling.
Show up, do what you do.
Yeah, and go home. But then that's the difference. That's what people don't understand, the 1%ers. That's why they're 1%ers. They do what you don't. They do 99% of what you won't do. They do the other 99%. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's why they're 1%ers. So if I got to be up 22 hours a day to get shit done, that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
That's what I got to do. If I get a, that's why I love when I get a day to just chill and sleep and
refresh.
Yeah.
You know the work that you about to put in, right back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, on that note, take us home.
Yeah, on that note, I just want to give y'all, we just want to give y'all some game, take some advice with y'all home, and apply it to yourselves.
Along the way.
Yeah, apply it to yourselves and see what works for y'all. And remember, how far will you go for some pussy? And we out.